Today, we're diving into the top 10 greatest samurai movies ever made, a mix of timeless classics and unforgettable masterpieces. Some may be old, but each one delivers epic battles, deep honor, and powerful emotion. Let's get started. Coming in at number 10, The Hidden Blade. The story is set in mid-19th century Japan, where low-ranking samurai Munizo Katagiri lives quietly on his estate with his family and their maid, Ki. As the feudal order begins to crumble and new military methods arrive, Katagiri rescues the ill-treated Ki, and their quiet bond deepens, yet social rank forbids their union. When his childhood friend, Yaichiro Hazama, is implicated in political unrest, Katagiri is ordered to track him down. Bound by honor, he masters a secret hidden blade technique, confronts his friend, and ultimately relinquishes his samurai status to seek a new life with Ki. Coming in at number 9, The Twilight Samurai. The story is set in mid-19th century Japan during the fading days of the samurai era and follows low-ranking samurai Seibei Iguchi, a widower burdened by poverty and the care of his two young daughters and senile mother. He reluctantly lives a humbler life as an accountant instead of a warrior, until his childhood friend Tomo returns and his clan suddenly orders him into a dangerous killing assignment. Torn between duty, family, and honor, Seibei confronts the old world's expectations and his own limitations. Coming in at number 8, The Hidden Fortress. The story follows two greedy peasants, Tahei and Matashichi, who stumble upon a secret cache of gold and agree to escort a seemingly simple man and woman across enemy lines. Unbeknownst to them, the man is General Rokuroda Makabe, and the woman is Princess Yuki of the defeated Akazuki clan. As they flee through hostile territory to reach the safe haven of Hayakawa, they carry the gold disguised among firewood, battle pursuers, and cope with betrayal, fortune, and survival in a land torn by war. Coming in at number 7, The Sword of Doom. The story revolves around a ruthless samurai named Ryunosuke Tsukue, whose cold skill with the sword hides a soul devoid of compassion. He kills at will, starting with an old man in the hills, and later an opponent in a fencing match under deceitful terms. As vengeance closes in and spectral visions of his victims haunt him, Ryunosuke's unstoppable blade becomes the instrument of his own unraveling. In a blaze of carnage and madness, the expert swordsman is consumed by the very violence he mastered. Coming in at number 6, Samurai Rebellion. The story is set in 1725 Japan, where veteran samurai Isaburo Sasahara and his son Yogoro Sasahara reluctantly accept the Lord's order that Yogoro marry a former mistress, Ichi. Love unexpectedly blossoms, and the Sasahara household finds a fragile happiness. When the Lord's heir dies, the Lord demands Ichi return to his castle. Isaburo and Yogoro refuse, sparking rebellion. Their stand for honor and family pits them against overwhelming feudal power, culminating in tragic loss and defiance. Before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on more exciting content like this. Coming in at number 5, Ran. The story is set in the 16th century Japan, where aging warlord Hidetora Ichimonji decides to divide his domain among his 3 sons in hopes of a peaceful retirement. His youngest son, Saburo, warns that the pact is doomed and is exiled for his honesty, while the elder brothers accept their portions but soon betray their father. Civil war erupts, Hidetora is betrayed and abandoned, and he wanders through ruin and regret as his family's power collapses around him, leaving only destruction and remorse in its wake. Coming in at number 4, Throne of Blood. The story is set in feudal Japan, where veteran samurai commanders Washizu and Miki return from victory only to meet a forest seer who prophesies that Washizu will rule a great castle and Miki's son will follow him. Driven by ambition and manipulated by his cunning wife, Washizu murders his lord and seizes power. Paranoia and guilt soon corrode his rule as the prophecy's dark truth unfolds. Trees creep closer, forest limbs obscure the castle, and his own warriors turn on him. In the end, his rise collapses into ruin as his empire and mind both meet blood-soaked destruction. Coming in at number 3, Harakiri. The story is set in 1630 Japan during the early Edo period, where a destitute, masterless samurai named Hanshiro Tsugumo visits the manor of the powerful Ii clan, requesting permission to commit ritual suicide within its courtyard. Through layered flashbacks, he reveals the tragic story of his son-in-law, who was forced to perform the same ritual with a bamboo blade after impoverishment killed his honor. Enraged by the hypocrisy, Hanshiro confronts the clan's twisted code of honor and exacts his retribution before the system buries the truth. Coming in at number 2, Yojimbo. The story is set in 1860s rural Japan, where a wandering masterless samurai named Sanjuro arrives in a small town dominated by two feuding crime factions. Spotting an opportunity, he positions himself as bodyguard to both sides, manipulating each into conflict as he quietly seeks to clean out the corruption. As violence escalates and the town burns, Sanjuro orchestrates a showdown, eliminates the ruthless bosses and their men, spares a frightened youth, declares the town will be peaceful now, and quietly walks away. Coming in at number 1, Seven Samurai. The story is set in the 16th century Japan, where a poor mountain village faces annual raids by marauding bandits planning one final assault. Seven Samurai follows the veteran Ronin Kambi Shimura as he assembles 6 other masterless samurai to defend the villagers. Despite mutual mistrust and the villagers' limited resources, the samurai train farmers in warfare and fortify their home. When the attack comes, a fierce battle ensues. Though the villagers prevail, the surviving samurai reflect sorrowfully on the cost of victory, even when the people they saved celebrate. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update.